Good morning, friends. Myself, Shivlingeshwar Wagdare, lecturer, Dharashive V M Pharmacy College, Almala, welcome you in this webinar, Career Opportunities in the Pharmacy. As you know, friends, we are locked down in our homes because of COVID pandemic. Hope that all of you are safe. It is time for ourselves to introspect. It is also high time for our 11th and 12th students to think about their future perspective or their career options. So we at Shivlingeshwar College of Pharmacy and the Dharashive V M Pharmacy College decided to start a webinar series for creating awareness about pharmacy profession among 11th and 12th students. Today's first webinar of the series, that is Career Opportunities in Pharmacy, is going to be delivered by Professor Samir Shafi sir. Professor Samir Shafi sir is Assistant Professor at Shivlingeshwar College of Pharmacy, Almala. He is also HOD of Pharmaceutics Department. He has got 16 years of teaching experience behind him. As earlier told, we have started this series of webinar by focusing on 11th and 12th students. So without taking much of the time, I would like to hand over this session to Professor Samir Shafi sir. Sir, please.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for introducing me. Dear participant, Wagdare sir has introduced me in short. Again, as a part of formality, I would like to tell that I am Samir Shafi, Assistant Professor and Head, Department of Pharmaceutics, Shivlingeshwar College of Pharmacy, Almala. Dear friends, today I am going to talk on what are the different career opportunities in pharmacy. Especially, before I start particularly, I would like to tell that what are the basic objectives behind organizing this session, especially most of the students. Before I continue this one, as a start of this one, I would like to tell what are the different objectives of organizing this webinar. The basic aim is to create the awareness about the pharmacy profession among the 11th and 12th science students. Another aim, another objective, that most of the students who are pursuing their 12th science, actually they were not having an idea regarding what exactly the eligibility criteria, what are the different courses that are available in the pharmacy. Another thing, we want to motivate these students because the basic thing, particularly students of 11th and science, when they took admission, they were having an idea regarding two professions, and for which only actually they used to take a max efforts, but rest of the professions, that is assuring or ensuring a bright future, and they were not having an idea. So our basic objective is to motivate such students for acquiring a higher education in pharmacy. And another thing, particularly, we want to aware students regarding what exactly the different career opportunities that are available in the pharmacy. So our basic target audience, especially 11th and 12th science students. Generally, when a candidate used to complete his 12th science, most of the parents and students, they used to face a basic problem that what should we do? Why exactly this problem encounters? What is the reason? The reason is actually once we enter into the 11th science, based upon actually the 10th standard percentage, parents used to admit their candidates into the science stream. And it has been actually inculcated into the minds of actually these young students that they want to become a doctor or they want to become an engineer. Especially how many students, once if they are going to actually complete or they are going to follow this aim, how many of these one can succeed in their life? See, we are working in this since around about 16 years, and it has been observed that most of the 11th and 12th science students who used to dream for the medical and engineering, how much percentage of students actually they used to get it succeeded. For example, let us consider 100 students, and among which actually how much percentage of students they used to get succeeded, 10%, 20%, 30 or 40. So let us consider a maximum 40% students, they got enrolled into the MBBS or a reputed engineering college. But what about the rest of the students? See, what about the rest of 60% students? These students actually and these parents, they used to face the problems. And so many times we received a call, sir, kindly suggest a good professional course so that actually we can give a good career to our students or our actually daughter or the son. So especially today, actually, I am going to tell you what exactly a career opportunity, the best career opportunity that has been available for the students. As we know that before lockdown, most of the 12th standard students, they have completed their 12th science examination. After the lockdown, the first phase that is going to be started is their admission process. And they need to take admission into a good professional course. And we thought that this is the correct time that we should organize a webinar for such students, and we can give an idea regarding what exactly the best career opportunity that has been available. Dear students, dear participants, today, actually, I'm going to tell you about one such a noble profession that can continue till a single man will remain on earth. You might be thinking that why sir is saying like this, that can be continued till a single man will remain on earth. See, dear friends, today I'm going to tell you regarding such a profession that cannot earn not only actually that can earn not only money, but at the same times it can earn the blessings of human beings. So what exactly such profession is? That profession is none other than pharmacy. Most of the students particularly and most of the people, they were having a very limited knowledge regarding what exactly the pharmacy is. See, particularly if you compare the status of pharmacy as compared to the foreign countries, here actually in India, the image of pharmacy students particularly or pharmacist is very much limited with the dispensing pharmacist. But actually pharmacy is such a profession. The dispensing pharmacist is just what actually an initial phase of a pharma students, particularly those who completes an initial course of diploma in pharmacy. They can become a dispensing pharmacist. But if you see the detailed scope of pharmacy, you will come to know what exactly the pharmacy is. Before I shift it toward the details of pharmacy, particularly, I would like to ask a one question, that is, what are the basic needs of human beings? The question earlier, it is used to actually come an answer in the form of food, shelter, and clothing. This was the basic need, but now it is actually the things or the basic needs, it has been extended, and it has been extended up to the education and health. Nowadays, we can say at least these 5 things are the basic needs of human beings. That is what? A food, shelter, cloth, education, and health. My another question, is it possible to maintain the health without medicine? Answer is what? Surely, answer is what? It is not possible to maintain the health without medicine. You might be saying that why sir is giving an answer that much confidently. I would like to give this answer with proof by considering the present situation. See, since last 2 months, we are observing actually the different scenario of world. And that is because of what? Because of a COVID-19. Every day, actually, we are reporting that throughout the world, thousands of people are dying. And what is the reason? The reason available for dying these people is what? That is no medicine that is available till date. Medicine that is in the form of what? A vaccine. No vaccine. Every country, every scientist from their respective countries, they are trying to find out the medicine so that whatever the death rate that is encountering every day, actually that is to be reduced. So here actually we can say that this is a one kind of a best proof that medicine has become the basic need of human being. Okay. This is all of it. If the medicine, it has become a basic need, actually, I have utilized a one word, that is it not only earn the money, at the same time it can earn the blessings also. See, during this lockdown period, whenever actually we went outside for any kind of an emergency work, at that time we have observed that hardly there are 2 to 3 types of professionals there in the market. In that actually medical professionals, particularly doctors were there and pharmacists were there. See, actually the pharmacist means during a very critical situations also, government has given a permission to continue their medical shops. What it indicate? It once again indicate the importance of the professions. Here I have given 2 examples, and these examples are proving itself that medicine has become our basic need. A medicine actually it is needed till a single man will remains on the earth. A medicine that will not actually, particularly a pharma professions, they will not only earn the blessings of the human beings, at the same times they may earn they may earn a money also. So let us shift toward what exactly the pharmacy is. Dear friends, being students of 11th and 12th science students, actually there are so many people, even pharma professionals are also attending. We have a very good actually audience, particularly from the south and north region also. And for them actually, in short, particularly I would like to tell the pharmacy is what? In pharmacy, actually in Marathi, it is called as a Ausa Nirman Shastra. And pharmacy, in short, it is called as a art and science of compounding and dispensing medicines. Generally, actually, this one is a health science, particularly, and that links, or health profession, we can say. This is the health profession that links health science with the chemical science. And here, actually, we used to study how exactly the different types of dosage forms that can be developed. Let us go for this one. Who used to prepare this one? Pharmacist is a person who used to prepare this medication. And who is pharmacist? A person who is holding a degree, diploma, or PG in the pharmacy is called as a pharmacist. Actually, pharmacist is a highly trained and skilled healthcare professional who performs the various roles to ensure the optimal health outcomes for their patients. Next one, that is what are the different courses. See, as we know that most of the students, they were not having, their knowledge is very much limited regarding what exactly the different. So in this webinar, there are few things I would like to share, that what different courses that are available, especially in pharmacy, what exactly the eligibility criteria for pharmacy, what exactly the assistance from the government that candidate may get it, and what exactly the detailed scope, especially for the diploma, for the degree and PG students. This is the area that is going to be, I will try to cover from my side. Let us start with the different types of courses that are offered in the pharmacy. See, this one is the diploma in pharmacy. It's a 2-year course. Next one, that is Bachelor of Pharmacy. It's a 4-year course. Next one, after successfully completion of 4-year course, that is B Pharm, we have a M Pharm, that is 2-year course. Another one, a new course that is being launched before few years, 2-3 batches, that is just been passed out from Maharashtra, that is Pharm D. It's a 6-year integrated course. Regarding this course, especially, I would like to tell that most of the students, around about 70 to 80% student and parents, they were not having an idea regarding what exactly the Pharm D. And most of the students, they used to confuse the D Pharm and Pharm D. That is one and remains same. So especially here, I would like to tell that Pharm D is a doctor of pharmacy. This is a 6-year course. Actually, this course is been designed, especially on the basis of actually what practice that is going to be done in the foreign, where exactly an equal response is given to the pharmacist as that of a doctor. And here actually their role is majorly, their major role is what a clinical pharmacist. Here, especially regarding Pharm D, a candidate used to get it admission to this course. They used to have a internship in civil hospital. The institute who is going to carry particularly courses like a Pharm D will have to tie up with the medical college and civil hospital. And there exactly what they have to do is that from the second year itself, they used to go for their trainings, particularly course case studies are there, different types of case studies are there. And from second year itself, students used to get it practice. And in the final year, particularly, they used to have a 1-year internship. In the 5th year itself, actually a half year, they will have to do the practice. So such type of courses that are available in the pharmacy. But most of the students, they were not having an idea. And what exactly they are expecting? They are expecting that no courses are available. Please remember that actually different courses, with respect to your, actually the percentage range that are available, there actually these courses ensures a bright future, and among which actually a pharmacy is one of the profession. And that is the reason we have organized this webinar specially to show what exactly the different courses and what exactly the details of pharmacies. Next one. Regarding this profession, how candidate enters in the pharma profession. See, here I would like to tell that this is the most unfortunate thing. Actually, I should not use this word, but I'm using here, the word is unfortunate. Why I'm using this word unfortunate? Because most of the candidates that are enter into this profession accidentally instead of entering intentionally. We know that the candidate enters with two aim in the 11th science stream itself. What? That I want to become a doctor, I want to become an engineer. What happens is, part of considering the capabilities, candidate used to, or they used to try to fulfill their dreams, and when exactly the result comes, at that time they realize their what exactly their original status is there, what exactly their original capability is there, and what exactly after that they used to think what exactly the different options that are available and where exactly. And why they say the most of the candidates, they enters into the pharmacy by considering actually their percentage range. What is the reason why actually these accidental entries are coming to the pharmacy? Here actually I have quoted two broad reasons, and number one is over expectation from the students. Generally, most of the parents, if the parents are listening to me, I would like to give a one message that don't expect more from your students. If you want to expect from your son or your daughter, actually you should check or you should assess his or her her capability. And how exactly one can judge based upon its a percentage in the 10th. It is not possible that every student, if you are expecting 100 students in a class, it is not possible that everyone can become a doctor and everyone can become an engineer. So what exactly his capability is there? With respect to that capability, the students actually they should expect it. Another one, another reason, especially I would like to tell, that is a lack of goal setting. Lack of goal setting means exactly what? See, I said you earlier also. Once if a candidate, we know the capability of a candidate, we can decide accordingly. Even here actually the role of parents are very much important. What exactly though the basic goal, actually we should tell them that you have to acquire this and that. Actually, most of the students, their aim is very different, particularly if you consider that is a stormy age, the age group actually that belongs to 17, 18, 19, and this one is the average group. And their goal and their dream has not been fixed. Then what exactly the criteria? Even we were there whenever in 11th and 12th, what was our aim? We were not able to fix our goal, particularly what we want to do is. So at that time, we used to see what exactly the dream of my friend is there, what exactly my parents is saying, what exactly my parents' friend is saying. And based upon that, accordingly, we used to try to set our goals. So especially one has beautifully said regarding age group, and by considering that how exactly their condition is that. These are the 2-3 lines in Hindi I would like to share. That is, actually the students' goal is how exactly. These lines actually it indicate this one. That is what अपने मंजिल के कहाँ, अपने सफर के हैं हम, रुख हवाओं का जिधर है उधर के हैं हम. Means we don't have a fixed goal. What exactly the people surrounding to us are doing, we want to do that one only. So this is here actually the role of parents that has been there. And especially I would like to tell that based upon the capabilities only, actually student should actually parents should expect it from the students, and students should actually progress towards their future, because it has been said that the education in which we are entering, actually that will determine our future in life. Our direction of education will determine our destination. So these are the things actually, and one must be very careful. So I was saying regarding how candidate enters in the pharmacy, it was totally accidental entries instead of intentional intentional entries. Let us go further. See what exactly we have observed. We have observed that most of the students that are entering into the pharma, particularly they are entering with an average percentage or less percentage. But I am very much proud to say that what we observed since last 16 years, we had seen that most of the candidates, they are actually exiting with a bright future. If you want to tell one best example regarding overall last year's batch, our round about 22 students got selected in a company like a TCS. There were so many students. I would like to tell that their percentage was very average, 60, 55, 66, and all. These are the averages percentage. And now they are placed in a good company with a very good packages. So that is the reason I have utilized a word that is entry with less or average percentage in the pharmacy and exit with the bright future. But people are not aware, because people are actually, their students are inculcated with the dreams of medical and engineering, and that's why actually it is not possible. But the percentage actually of candidates, when it comes, actually they realize and they enter accidentally. But I assure you that the candidates who are going out of this one, actually they are exiting with the bright future. See, the another area particularly I would like to cover here is the eligibility. Most of the students, even most of the parents, they were not having an idea that what exactly the eligibility criteria to enter into the pharmacy. The eligibility criteria, especially for the diploma, especially for the B Pharm and PharmD, here I would like to quote. If you want to do a diploma in pharmacy, whatever your HSC score is there, based upon that, actually your physics, chemistry, biology, or physics, chemistry, mathematics, actually, whatever the group status will be there, that will be a basis of admission. Government used to take a data, but notification used to come, and you will have to give your details, and they used to display the merit list with respect to the options you have given, and by this way the college is allotted to the students. What about the degree? Especially if you want to do a degree in the pharmacy, or if you want to do a doctorate in pharmacy particularly, here one most important requirement which most of the students used to fail, that is they should score a minimum 50% in physics, chemistry, mathematics group, or physics, chemistry, biology group. This is called as a qualifying a group. If you are not able to qualify this group, it is not possible to enter into the professional courses. If you want to actually enter, unfortunately, if the students are not able to qualify and they want to do the pharmacy, they have only one option, that they may enter into the diploma in pharmacy. That is the only option that is available. But if you want to enter B Pharm, at least you will have to qualify your group. Another requirement, especially if you want to enter for the B Pharm and PharmD, what is that? That is, you will have to appear an entrance examination. And we know that especially two entrance examination, Maharashtra CET and the NEET examination. Here actually what exactly the score a candidate used to expect. If we have a very handsome score, only they may get it admitted. But especially here I would like to tell that if you have a score, non-zero score in Maharashtra CET and NEET, you are eligible to do the pharmacy. What exactly admission procedure? Once again, a notification will come. The government will take the details from you, and actually they will display a merit-wise list in the name of institute with respect to your percentage. You will be allotted with this one. Here, one important thing I would like to quote. Those students who are dreaming for medical and engineering, we used to find out around about 20% cases each year that their students, their dream is MBBS and engineering. They unfortunately fulfill the basic criteria to qualify for the professional courses. And what that basic qualification, the basic criteria, that is what they are not able to actually maintain their group. Their group, if it is less than 50%, actually for those candidates, it is not possible. And they may have to go for the other states or whatever the different rules and regulations that are available with respect to the Maharashtra. But in Maharashtra city, it is very essential that they should score a minimum 50%. Chalo, this is all about the eligibility criteria. Another area that I would like to cover regarding the financial assistance from the government. See, as far as our experience is concerned, most of the students who used to take a admission for the professional courses, variety of family conditions are there, variety of actually different family backgrounds are there. And most of the students, they used to complain, sir, actually we have continued our education, but our family condition doesn't permit us that we should go for the further education. And we used to ask what exactly the problem is there. And they used to say, sir, actually my father is not able to bear that much expenses. But most of the students, they were not aware what exactly the financial assistance that government used to give for these candidates. See, especially if you want to do something good for your future, you must be able to actually ready for the taking extensive efforts or doing hard work. Actually, I am remembering here a very beautiful line in Marathi. That is what, की आपली सावली जर निर्माण करायची असेल, आपली सावली जर निर्माण करायची असेल, तर आपल्यात ऊन झेलण्याची तयारी असावी लागते. Suppose my family condition doesn't permit me that I should go for a bribe. Actually, I should inquire what kind of assistant is there. Okay. Generally, what happens? See, if any candidate is having actual, what we can say, a burning desire, most of the times, actually, so many different actually ways are open, and God used to create such options that the candidate may get it up. So here, actually, in case of a pharmacy, different financial assistance is there from the government. And that assistance candidate actually should ready to encash them. See, here actually I'm remembering, especially I would like to tell those students, they want to do something good in their future and their family condition doesn't permit. So for them, actually, I would like to keep a burning desire. Actually, and that burning desire actually will take you in such a position where actually a very bright future that will be waiting for you. So for these students, I'm remembering 2-3 lines in Hindi. If you really have a desire, so that will not solve the purpose. Actually, you will have to do something or for that. Please actually have these 2-3 lines in Hindi. That is, ख्वाहिशों से नहीं गिरते फूल झोली में, ख्वाहिशों से नहीं गिरते फूल झोली में, वक्त की शाखों को हिलाना पड़ेगा, कुछ नहीं होगा अंधेरों को बुरा कहने से, कुछ नहीं होगा अंधेरों को बुरा कहने से, अपने हिस्से का दिया खुद ही जलाना पड़ेगा. If you really want to do, again, you will have to check the situations. You will have to do a particular effort so that actually, so here, especially for those students, actually those may have a financial problems. Here, I would like to tell that if you belongs to an open category, the government is ready to pay you an amount of rupees round about 50%, and that is going to be directly deposited into a college account. You will have to do is what, even though the fee structure is somewhat more, government will give you a 50%. One very good thing, particularly, especially for the category students. Category students actually did not pay a single rupee also. Why? Because government is ready to pay 100% fees. Then what is needed? Just you will have to complete the course. What are the different categories? The categories like SC, ST, SBC, VJ and NT. Actually, government used to pay their 100% fees. Another one, if you belongs to a category of a OBC, so especially for the OBC candidate, government is used to pay 50% of fees. If the candidate belongs to minority categories, for example, Muslim, Jain, Sikh, Buddhist, Christian, Parsi, these are actually the category of minority students. For these students, the government used to deposit an amount of around about 25,000 in their personal account. Only the thing that is required is what you will have to take an admission. So such kind of a financial assistance is there from the government side. Regarding minority student, a very important thing I would like to tell is what, even though a minority candidate, if they take an admission, in management quota also, the government still used to pay an amount of rupees 25,000. Say, such kind of financial assistance is available. But most of the students and parents, they were not having an idea. They know that actually fee structure is more, but such kind of facilities that has been available for the students. And one should actually, the only thing particularly at this is the time, immediately after the lockdown, parents and the students have to go for the different types of professional courses. And this is what actually this data might be helpful for them. See, now I said you, that is a diploma in pharmacy is there, degree in pharmacy, PG in pharmacy, PharmD is there, and Doctor of Pharmacy is there. So here actually, I would like to tell what are the different job opportunities that are available. This is my major concern actually regarding this webinar. That is what type of job opportunities that is available for the students. See, if you complete a 2-year diploma only, you have a list of options that are available. Number one, that is a hospital pharmacist. See, after completion of a diploma, government used to give a one certificate. That is a registration certificate to all the candidates actually who has completed a diploma. How much duration that is needed to complete diploma? Only 2 years. I assure you that just after completion of a 2-year diploma, actually that ensures a job, that ensures a bright future. Whatever the certificate that you will get it, that certificate will earn a money for you people. See, in case of most of the primary health centers, in case of most of the civil hospital, there is a job, and the job is what? A hospital pharmacist. And once, what is the basic qualification that is required for that one? Only you will have to complete the diploma. The candidate who used to complete a 2-year diploma in pharmacy, they may open their retail pharmacy, where we used to call it what? That is a medical shop. Candidate can also go for the wholesale pharmacy, where they used to take a medicine from the company and they used to supply to all the retailers or medical shops. So another thing particularly I would like to tell regarding a candidate who used to complete a diploma in pharmacy, they can work as a medical representative. And regarding medical representative, actually these are the sales representatives. Actually, they were highly, what we can say, trained and skilled personnel. Company used to give a training regarding what type of new medications that are coming in to the market, what are their indications, and what exactly their adverse effect. And this information they used to go towards the doctor, and they used to tell regarding, and they used to request doctor regarding promote their products, so that actually doctor write their products into the prescription. And by this way, a patient, whenever go to the medical, they used to supply this one. Actually, this is also just by completing a diploma in pharmacy, a candidate can go for actually a job of medical representative. Another thing particularly, I said you earlier also, a hospital pharmacist is a job that is available just after completion of 2-year a diploma. Another thing particularly, see, there are different types of armed forces, and these armed forces actually they have their own hospitals. That is, for example, military hospitals are there, Navy hospitals are there, where exactly they have their hospitals and they need a pharmacist. So this is also a central government job that is available. Candidate has to give their examinations and whatever the detailed requirements are there. And after completion of this, they may go towards this. Actually, a few of our students, they have joined military hospital as a hospital pharmacist. Another thing, especially after completion of a diploma, a candidate may go for the post of a lab technician. So here the requirement is what? Once again, a 2-year diploma. Most of the colleges particularly, they used to acquire, because as per the requirements, they need a lab technician and its qualification must be a diploma in pharmacy. See, special thing here I would like to tell is what? A only 2-year diploma is not actually a basis for assessing this profession. Actually, this is what initial scope available for the pharmacy. And particularly, I would like to suggest a diploma in pharmacy for those students. Actually, for them, a person particularly, or the earning is essential at very earliest. If no economical source is there, and within very short duration of time, if you want to open, or if you want to actually initiate your career, at that time you may go for a short-term course. But this will not be remembered. This will not a basis to judge the profession. The most unfortunate here we are finding is what? They were, if you are doing a diploma in pharmacy, people used to kind of, you want to open a medical shop? Like this, actually, these questions may come. But this one is what? A least scope, I said earlier in the coming up session, that is for the B Pharm and M Pharm. I would like to elaborate. See, another one. Once if a candidate got admitted into the diploma in pharmacy, such candidates can also go for the higher education. Higher education for what? They may go for the B Pharm. And what exactly benefit they may get it? They may get a benefit in the form of direct admission to the second year in the B Pharmacy. As I said, a 4-year degree program, that is Bachelor of Pharmacy, is there, and a candidate may enter directly into the second year of B Pharm. So this is all about what exactly the availabilities of job just after completion of 2 years course. I said you, these are some concluding points regarding the job opportunities for the diploma. You can go for hospital pharmacist. Just now we have discussed wholesale pharmacy, retail pharmacy, can go for a job of a medical representative, can go for a hospital pharmacist in military hospital, as a lab technician, and for the higher education, such as what? A direct admission to the B Pharm. Let us shift toward the another area, that is a 4-year degree course and actually 6-year PharmD. See, I have given in short regarding the explanation of this one. Actually, we have a series of webinars. Around about 5 webinar series are there. And actually, my colleague, Professor Wagdare S S, actually, he is going to deliver a detailed seminar, what exactly the scope is there, especially after completion of diploma in the coming up session, that is the second session of webinar that is going to be conducted on the 3rd of June. Once again, you will find out the most, just I have quoted the headlines, particularly what type of scope that is been available for this one. Another thing, so let us move toward the another area. What is that? That is, what kind of a scope is there? What kind of scope is there after the completion of a degree and PG? Okay. See, these are the few actually areas where I have actually shown in the slides. Particularly, once if a candidate used to complete a B Pharm and M Pharm, the candidate may get a job, particularly in case of a hospital pharmacy. See, there are so many metropolitan hospitals are there. There are so many civil hospitals are there. Actually, for that, actually, I said you earlier also, a diploma is also sufficient. But if you want to upgrade, if you want to have a higher positions, actually, you may go for the hospital, and they used to acquire a candidate, particularly a B Pharm candidate. See, after completion of 4-year course, even after completion of even M Pharm also, you may go into the government job like a drug inspectors. You may also go for the food inspectors. You may also go for the different types of a what we can say a post like a hospital drug coordinators also. Okay. So here actually, what exactly the requirement for the drug inspectors and the food inspectors? They will have to go for one exam. Again, variety of examinations are there. Either if you may take, one of our student actually has also become a drug controller also. For that, actually, they will have to go for the after degree 4 years, or after the M Pharm, they may go for the MPSC, they may go for the UPSC, or whatever the eligibility criteria are there, and that has been designed time to time with respect to the government officials. And this is what actually the drug inspector, they used to take care what exactly the quality of drug that is being given to the patient. They may assess different types of medicals. They may assess what exactly the kind of a drug. Same is food inspector. So that what happens, actually, these are the professions that are directly linked with the health of people. And it is very essential that what kind of medications that we are taking, again, that should be a very right one. And in order to avoid what we can say different types of substitutions and different types of actually malpractices, particularly, again, because adulterants may be added, or sometimes a false drugs might be produced. And in order to have a control, a strict control over the system, they may go for, actually, they may appoint for every district, actually, they may have a food inspectors, they may have a drug actually inspectors. Every hospital, even especially in case of primary health centers also, and even in most metropolitan civil hospitals, actually, they may have a hospital drug coordinators, or the what we can say hospital pharmacist. A short break. Another area, particularly, I would like to show here. See, what exactly the role of pharmacist? What exactly the way by which people are seeing toward this profession? I said you earlier also, most of the people, they are saying that this is the profession that is concerning with only the dispensing, because they used to go to hospital and they used to observe that pharmacists are available and his role is to dispense the medication. Earlier also I said that is the initial role. But if we remember that, who used to prepare all this medication in industry? Pharmacist is a person who used to responsible. I'm actually very much proud to say you that overall world, actually our country, actually it has acquired a 3rd rank in the production of actually what we can say a medicine in the bulk. We are the largest 3rd country to provide a medication to the world. And the best example, particularly, you might have seen during this COVID-19 situation, that President of US, Trump, he requested Honorable Prime Minister of India that we need a medication. Hydroxychloroquine is the medicine, and not only for the US, for almost all the world, actually, India has provided a medicine. Who used to prepare this? A pharmacist is a person. Generally, what exactly the requirement? If you want to go as a production officer or a production chemist, generally those who work in industry, their basic qualification particularly is a B Farm, and they used to get it appointed as a production officer or production chemist. They may go for the quality control officers, they may go for the quality assurance officer. See, generally what exactly their role is, they are actually such candidates, actually they were trained earlier during the degree only. Actually they used to do the most of the experiment, that is the designing and development of dosage form and the laboratory scale. But when they goes to the industry at higher scale, actually they used to go for the training in the initial phase, and after that actually they will be placed into the variety of departments like tablets, capsules, injections, ointment, and parenterals. And they used to prepare all this medication, and they are called as a production chemist. Regarding another area in industry itself, that is quality control officer and quality assurance officer. See, in industry also, if a product is been prepared, it is very essential that actually it is very essential to ensure the quality of product that is going to be out. And that's why actually there is one department, and that department is called as a quality control. And person after completion of a degree in pharmacy get appointment into the quality control department, and his role is what? His role, actually they used to go where exactly the production has been going on, and they used to take a samples. For example, tablet production is there, liquid production is there. They used to go and they used to take a samples. They used to take samples and they used to go for its testing. They used to assess whether the quality is been matches with the standard parameters or not, and they used to prepare its medication. Okay. So here means during the preparation, selection of a random sample, actually it indicate what? It indicate that ensuring a quality. There is one more department where the candidate after completion of a degree may get it placed, that is a quality assurance. Quality assurance, actually quality control is a part of quality assurance itself. So what exactly? Actually quality control is related with the particularly limited what exactly the manufacturing batch is there. But quality assurance, it is used to actually ensure that whether the quality control department is doing his work sincerely or not, whether any kind of actually data manipulations are there or not. He used to verify the document, he used to assess what exactly the types of raw material that has been coming, what exactly the way by which actually a quality control department personnel are doing. So like this, in order to ensure overall, we can say that in order to ensure the quality of a product that is going to be marketed, actually this quality control and quality assurance department they used to. This is all about the industry. After completion of a degree in pharmacy, actually candidate may get it placed into the industry. Another area, particularly I would like to show, that is after completion of a degree, after completion of a PG, a candidate may go into the clinical research. Candidate may go for actually a research scientist. Candidate may also go for the regulatory affairs. See, regarding the clinical research, I would like to tell that earlier the phase was there. Candidate who used to complete only a young pharma, that is postgraduate, they may got it placed into the research like a clinic. But nowadays, actually, after just completion of a diploma also, or after completion of a degree and an additional a diploma also, they may get. What exactly the role of clinical research? See, overall, actually, if you see the top ranking all the pharma industries worldwide, actually, they have opened their research center in India. There is a reason. Actually, they used to consider if you want to do a research, particularly clinical research, India is proved to be a hub for such type of research. And what is the reason? The reason is that wide variety of actually physiology or volunteers, they may get it in India. People are ready, especially generally clinical testing is what? There are different phases of a drug, development of drug. So initial stage preclinical studies are there, and that is going to be conducted in animal. And when actually such studies are safe, and that is to be experimented on human beings, and at that time volunteers are required, and such volunteers we can get it. Actually, this multinational company, they can get it at very cheap rates, or in the economical rates, actually they may get the candidate. And another area for targeting actually or having developing their research and development units in India is what? Pharma professionals. Most of the pharma professionals, when they compare with their countries, they used to get this manpower in very economical rates, particularly expectations of salaries, particularly regarding these candidates, by considering a foreign candidates actually that are average and in that only they are getting a professionals, and that is the reason actually most of the what exactly they used to do in the clinical research, and why exactly the pharma professionals are chosen especially for this one. See, pharmacy candidates were having what exactly the basic things that has been associated with the drug and different types of a dosage forms. So whenever the experimentation is been going on, at that time, what type of drug is to be administered, what exactly the mode of actions, what exactly the probabilities of side effects or the toxic effects, whether the chances of drug-drug interactions are there or not. Pharma candidates are very much aware. So they used to, associated with this research, they used to go on experimenting. Whatever the data after the experimentation, their duty is what? To go for the documentation, and by this way, a candidate may go for the clinical research. So this is what one of the best option that has been available after completion of degree as well as after completion of M.Pharm. Another one regarding the research scientist, I would like to tell that for most of the students, just by completing a M.Pharma, they got a job, a initial actually job as a research associate. And most of them actually different sections are there. A most widely preferable section that I would like to tell, that is F&D, that is formulation and development, where candidate goes and what exactly the type of work they used to design different types of a dosage forms. See, every time newer molecules may used to come, and they used to actually develop their formulations, because different companies with different standards, with their different, actually what we can say, a different drug profiles, actually they used to develop a dosage forms. And this is what actually a research scientists they used to do. And they used to, even most of the times, whatever the things particularly associated, for example, if they want to change what we can say different types of additives, they may prove their dosage form in such a manner that is superior as compared to the previous dosage form that has been developed. So they used to design and develop their dosage forms with respect to the strategies of their companies. Another one regarding the regulatory affairs. Regarding regulatory affairs, this deals with the actually legal issues. Whatever the legal issues are there, see, it is very essential that whether their company is following all the regulatory parameters or not, because it is very essential that if a regulatory parameters are very much essential to be followed in order to ensure a good outcome, in order to ensure a good kind of a medications. So it is very essential, and for that government restrictions are there. So regulatory, the candidate after completion of their M.Pharm may get it appointment as a regulatory officer. So their work is what exactly the rules and regulations that is government has been designed to follow for the industry, they used to take care of that. And another one, if any company wants to export the medication, it is very essential that if you want to export, you will have to fulfill the regulations of what exactly the country in which actually we are exporting our product. Okay? So these regulatory professionals, they used to study what exactly rules and regulations and how our product can be launched into the another countries. Like this, they used to, it's a purely what we can say a white collar job, and actually candidates are getting what we can say a higher packages into the regulatory affairs. Another area I would like to hear, that is marketing executives. Even after completion of a degree in pharmacy, you may choose a profession like a marketing, because different candidates with the different talent and with the different skills, actually they may go. There are different areas in marketing, particularly in marketing, a candidate may acquire a higher packages as compared to even other also. It totally depends upon the skills that exactly the candidate is having. Especially another thing or another area, after completion of a degree and PG in the pharmacy, that is opportunities abroad. Most of the candidate who used to complete their degree and PG may get a job, particularly in foreign also. The best example, most of the Indian candidates actually presently they are available, that is in the Gulf countries. In the Gulf countries, that is Health Ministry of Saudi Arabia used to take a pharmacist, especially for their hospitals. Actually, the total number of pharma professionals in their countries, actually that are very less, and they used to take it. And maximum candidates actually they are working in the Gulf is from actually India only. So this is what a opportunity. Even another thing I would like to tell regarding the opportunities abroad. If you consider a respect of pharmacist as compared to India, the respect and the salaries as compared to India is more. And that is the reason actually the courses like a PharmD are been actually introduced to the India. Why actually there the concept of hospital is very different. Here a concept of hospital is credit goes to doctor itself, but their concept of hospital is a combination. There are two cabins they used to keep. One is the cabin where the doctor used to actually diagnose the disease, and another cabin where pharmacists used to write the medicines. So this is the concept. And if you compare, especially for the foreign people here, they're actually, if you say to them that I'm doing pharmacy, they used to consider that this is the candidate going to become a very rich in future. This is what it is their mentality, because when we interacted with the foreign professionals, and at the time actually we are doing a pharmacy at the time, they said that actually in our country, if the candidate is doing pharmacy means he is rich. Days are not long, same culture will come in India also, and candidate will get it a lot of respect, at the same time may get it huge salaries. But now also our students, particularly in these 16 years, we have observed that so many candidates are acquiring a package of around about lakhs, because within a short period of actually 16 years, or so many candidates, they are earning a package of more than 20 lakh rupees. Really, it is a proud feel for us. Another thing, especially, or another area here, actually, I would like to show, that is the professor in degree colleges. If a candidate completes his young pharma or PhD, may get it an opportunity to work as a professor into a variety of so many different colleges, so many renowned and reputed colleges are there where the candidates are working as a professor. Even I would like to quote here, even if a candidate completes a degree, 4-year degree course, can get a job as a lecturer into a diploma college. Okay? So there actually, even in so many government colleges are also there. So they also got a job. But especially if you do for a young farm, if you do go for the PG, a candidate may actually, what we can say, work in academics as a professor, as an assistant professor, professor or principal. This is all about the academics. Another thing, these are the areas where very few people they know regarding the forensic pharmacy. So forensic pharmacy is one of the branch where the candidate can make his career. So here actually, that is a forensic pharmacy also deals with the legal issues. Particularly, it is linked with the actually what we can say a crime. Whenever any kind of a crime has been there, and whenever actually the misuse of a drug has been there, or the actually whatever the drug that is been utilized, if it is not been follow the ethics at that time, actually the forensic pharmacy, or for the criminal purposes, if one is misusing a particular drug, and during the investigation for CID or for the criminal bureau investigators, particularly like a CBI and all, they need to take, whenever they used to go for the assessment of particular crime or the way by which the crime can be done, at that time those candidates may, pharmacist, particularly a forensic pharmacist, their need is very important. Another area I would like to quote, that is medical coding. So medical coding, here most of the B Pharm candidates nowadays, actually it's a big demand for fresher candidates regarding the medical coding. See, the time or the terms you might find somewhat new, but regarding medical coding, I would like to tell that. So here actually there are a few universal code, especially for the different hospital procedures, the different diagnosis procedures, and these actually procedures they will have to convert into a alphanumerical forms, and these alphanumerical forms particularly that they will have to give. And actually most of the foreign countries, there every candidate or every citizens actually they were having their inbuilt insurance. So candidate means till his since his birth only actually a candidate is insured, and for any kind of a disease, particularly whenever they used to claim insurance, it is not possible for their countries to give or they settle their insurance. So what exactly they used to send, particularly in India, so many actually industries are there, and they used to actually they used to have that kind of prescription, and they used to appoint different pharma professional, and pharma professionals actually they used to give a code, particularly they used to assess, and whatever the claim it has been given, actually whether that is correct or not, that has been evaluated, and this data is forwarded to the foreign nationals. And by this way, most of the students, even last time we have around about 15 to 20 students, just immediately after completion they got placed into the medical coding. Nuclear pharmacy, this is also another area where actually candidate, here actually most of the radio labeled substances, whenever that is to be used especially for the administration purpose, in order to treat disorders or in order to diagnose a particular disease, So here actually a skilled pharma professional that is being needed. So candidate actually can be work there as a nuclear pharmacist. Generally the radiolabeled substances should be handled with very special cares. So for that actually a candidate who is having a detailed knowledge of a drug and pharmacy can be suitable for this one. Generally for this type of medication or for the administration, for the diagnostics person, a technetium 99M, that is a radioactive labeled substance that is used. So such kind of knowledge, it is very essential, especially for the pharma candidate. Another thing, especially I would like to tell regarding the armed forces pharmacist. In the diploma section also we have seen, but this is also one of the area where actually we can see that, especially in case of a military, in case of a navy, whatever the hospitals are there, they need a pharmacist. And this is also one of the central government job where candidate actually by fulfilling their eligibility criteria may acquire this position. This is also a most secure, or what we can say, a highly salaried job that armed forces, either it may be in the military, either it may be a navy. See, this is all about the different areas. There are few areas on which actually the emphasis is not been given. For example, I have introduced diploma in short. What is the reason? I said you that this is the area particularly that is going to be come into the coming up webinar that is given by Wagdare S S in the coming up on the 3rd June. Another area is there, that is PharmD, Doctor of Pharmacy. For that also a webinar is going to be conducted. So this is all about what? This is all about the scope that is available. This is in short the areas that has been highlighted after completion of degree and PG: hospital pharmacist, drug inspector, food inspector, hospital drug coordinator, production chemist. All this actually I have shown you: quality control, quality assurance officer, clinical research, regulatory affairs, marketing executives, academics, forensic pharmacy, nuclear, armed forces pharmacist, and all. This is all about a career opportunities that has been available. This is my college where I am working. This is Shivlingeshwar College of Pharmacy, Almala, that has been located in the Latur district in the Ausa taluka. Here actually we offers a 4-year degree program, then PharmD 6-year. This is the first private college I would like to tell, especially for providing a PharmD 6-year integrated course. Regarding my college, even though so many colleges are locked down, I would like to say that this is the college are taking efforts, especially not only for the students, taking efforts for the 12th standard students regarding upcoming actually what exactly the career opportunities. This webinar is also a part of the program, especially for the coming up students. They should aware with the career opportunities. At the same time, our college is taking efforts, especially for the 12th science students, as their coming up session is competitive exam, that is a Maharashtra CET and NEET. For them also a different types of series. You will come to know if your numbers are registered, that is mock test, that has been now a series of mock tests that is also been arranged. This is all about my college. Regarding few activities I would like to highlight, we used to conduct a national level conference. Every year we used to organize. This is the level of our cultural. We used to invite even film actresses and all in order to add a beauty into our cultural programs. Even we used to take multiple activities like in sports, we used to organize a state level pharma Wali Cup. Every time most of the pharma colleges used to take a part. This is all about a variety of activities and my college and what exactly the different career opportunities. Especially, actually, I would like to conclude with a few things, especially for all the students. I wish you what we can say, best of luck for your future. I would like to tell all the students regarding from my side, I would like to conclude, keep 3 T's, alphabet T in your pocket so that I may remember you. This three to indicate the first T, try for the better future. Second T, it indicate true in your work. And third T, that is trust in yourself. I would like to conclude with one quote in Hindi. As the candidate's result is awaited, at the same time they are going to enter into a lifetime, particularly profession in which they want to make their career. So with this few lines particularly, I would like to conclude. That is, Zindagi ki asli udan abhi baqi hai. Zindagi ki asli udan abhi baqi hai. आपके इरादों का इम्तिहान अभी बाकी है. अभी तो नापी है मुट्ठी भर जमीन. अभी तो नापी है मुट्ठी भर जमीन अभी सारा आसमान बाकी है. Thank you very much, everyone, for your patience listening, for your cooperation, and thank you very much for the Institute and Principal Management for giving me an opportunity for sharing my views regarding career opportunities in pharmacy. Now I would like to hand over mic to Wagdare sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. A very informative and nice session. Let's turn towards question and answer session. Many questions are coming from our viewers, but on behalf of our viewers, I will ask some questions to Samir sir. Sir, what is the scope for PharmD and what is PharmD post-baccalaureate course?
Sir, especially we are having a coming up webinar series. We have one session regarding what exactly the scope for PharmD is there. Detail is there, but especially I would like to tell regarding this is what a clinical oriented. See, the definition of pharma course globally actually it has been changing. Actually, the earlier courses were there. They were focusing industry. They were focusing dispensing. But nowadays, a courses like a PharmD, that is a doctor of pharmacy, it is used to focus the patient particularly. A patient focusing, and worldwide this practice has been going on. So candidate after completion of a PharmD may work as a clinical pharmacist. And this practice has been initiated in the foreign countries where the pharmacist has to take care of a patient, what kind of medication that is to be administered, what kind of actually outcomes that a doctor, whether the line of treatment is correct or not. And another thing, particularly in case of a research, they may have a big, because if you compare their syllabus, you will find out the depth. Even most of the doctor, they appreciated their what kind of syllabus. The details will come to know in the coming up webinar series, but here you should keep a clinical pharmacist.
Okay, sir. Sir, please tell us about what will be the scope of pharmacy profession, especially after COVID pandemic?
Okay, very good question. See, actually, if you see the present situation of India, here actually it has been observed that we are the worldwide third ranker in producing medications. Overall, actually, what happens because of this COVID-19 and 19 situation, the scenario of world is going to be changed. Earlier, actually, the China was the center for all these activities, particularly most of the pharmaceutical industries that are going to be shifted into the India, and most of the students, particularly most of the actually industry peoples, actually India has developed a great, what we can say, a faith, especially in case of a pharma industry. Earlier also actually we were third ranker, but in coming up days actually more industries are yet to come. The center of actually world or center of globe, special for pharma industry, will be India, and guaranteed actually the whatever the scope, existing scope is there for pharmacy, it is going to be guaranteedly enhanced after the post COVID-19 situation, sir.
Okay, very nice, sir. Sir, tell us about the admission procedure of B Pharm.
Admission procedure for
Degree course, sir.
Degree course. See, actually, for this one, first of all, actually, you will have to fulfill the eligibility criteria. You must qualify your group, first thing, and you must attend either Maharashtra CET or NEET. And another one, if you want to get it admission, particularly, whenever admission process start, in newspaper, you will find out a notification. They will give you notification, and with the notification, actually, you will have to go for the whatever the admission centers are there. You will have to submit your, or you will have to verify your data, and you will have to give your details. So government, after taking a data, will display your merit list, and they will ask you the different types of option, what type of college you want, and based upon that, they will display the merit list, and with respect to that, a candidate will be allotted. For that, a notification used to come immediately. For that, actually, you will see the 12th result, and after 10-15 days only, you will find out notification. You will have to follow the notification. And for that, even admission centers are there. You will come to know, and you will have to go there, and you will have to follow the instruction that has been given. Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Sir, if a student have passed his 12th examination with a PCM group, and he has also given his MHT CET examination, how he can or how she can enter in the pharmacy profession, or what is the admission procedure for that particular candidate?
PCM. See,
PCM.
The selection of basis. Actually, pharmacy is the course where actually means it is not restricted for the PCB group. Same procedure is there, especially for the if candidate is having a physics, chemistry, and mathematics groups, at the same time physics, chemistry, bio group also. The criteria is same, based upon actually whatever they used to consider this data in order to see whether the candidate is eligible or not. They used to check whether PCM group is either 50 or not, whether PCB group is 50. But actually it doesn't affect, even though the candidate PCM can get it admitted by following the same admission procedure.
Okay,
Yes,
sir. So next question, is there any chance of government jobs for the pharmacy candidates in future?
Is there any
government jobs
Uh-huh.
in future for pharmacy candidates?
See, especially I said you in the even after completion of a 2 years diploma course also, the candidate may get it. Even nowadays also, most of the government post has been created, especially in case of a every civil hospitals and actually in case of a primary centers also. They are increasing health professional because of this COVID-19. I would like to tell that a hospital pharmacist is the post, basic post that is available, especially for even after completion of a diploma and degree, a candidate may go for that one. Another one, actually, especially if you want to do a job, particularly at the government, you may have to give examinations like if you are completing a degree in pharmacy, you may go for the MPSC and UPSC. Then you can become a food inspector, you can become a drug inspector. Even a candidate may go for a drug controller also. These are the different areas. And another area I said regarding even armed forces, particularly in case of militaries, or few students they are working. Even in Navy also, they need demands. This is the area, and especially in case of a government sectors, even in academics also, a candidate may go after successfully completion of even degree and PG and PhD, they may get it appointed there. So this is what a government job opportunities that is available.
Okay, sir. The last question: can a pharmacist candidate work as a pharmacist?
Yes, sir. Very good. It's a wonderful question. Generally, when actually this course has been initiated, during the initiation, actually, there was a few doubts in the parents and in students that actually a pharm is somewhat different, and whether it is equal to the pharmacist diploma after completion, or whether we can get it the same opportunities or not. But a few days back, Pharmacy Council of India, actually, they have given one circular. They have given one GR, and in that actually they said that any candidate who used to complete a PharmD course will have an equal opportunity to get it absorbed wherever the position of pharmacist are there. Either it may be a small post after completion of diploma, like a hospital pharmacist. Any post means there will not be, no one will be categorized to that student particularly regarding he has completed. He is a pharmacist only. Whatever the scope for diploma, degree, and PG in pharmacy, all the positions actually PharmD candidates are eligible.
Okay, thank you, sir. Very nice answer, sir. So friends, we are at the concluding session of this particular webinar. I would like to thank Professor Samir Shafi sir for giving his valuable time and sharing his knowledge. So we are also thankful to our viewers who have come in large numbers in our support, and we are anticipating your valuable feedback. Please, sir, please, all of you viewers, give your valuable feedback, and your e-certificate will be mailed within 3 days from today. I would like to add one more thing over here, that our college is arranging mock tests for 12 students, that is CET and NEET. Please, all the students, I request from on behalf of all the lecturers from here that all the students should participate in this mock test. Thank you, sir.